Boy, sit. We have discussions to be had now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oj.
Lazy bastard skipping work today.
I didn't skip work, man. Jag var ledig idag, cool.
To go to a movie.
Yeah.
How dare.
Sorry about it. You should have went.
Yeah, I should actually. It was bullshit. It was bullshit, man. So bad. But here we are, yet again.
Yes.
Different setting. We're in a different room.
Different setting, different room.
Background is kind of shitty.
A little bit more space, though.
Yeah, it's cool. We don't have to sit in the sofa and record in front of my TV.
Yeah, exactly. But what are we going to discuss today?
The ending of Phase 3. Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
Which I haven't seen.
We're going to do a little review?
Yeah, we're going to do it like a review, interview sort of stuff. He's going to talk about it. He's seen it. He's like...
Yes.
He's been on an emotional roller coaster. Like,
Yes.
he's been crying and laughing like a 14-year-old girl.
Yes. All of those things are true.
So we have a few pointers. We have it on the screen over there, which you can't see, but we can see it. We should really have a teleprompter like this. We can look into the camera, but hey, what you know? We're filming on a phone, on a shoebox, on a box, and a thing on another box.
Still on another box. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's very true.
yeah. So,
That's very true.
okay, so you went and saw the movie.
Yes.
How many movies? Okay,
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Let's give a little history, if you will.
Okay.
It started in the year of our Lord Satan. No, I'm kidding. 2008.
Yes, it did. So, basically, the MCU, for anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, boy.
Started with Iron Man in 2008. Okay. Since that time, it's been, I guess you would call it 11 years, and 22 movies later. This is the culmination of all those movies, and this is the ending of what Marvel is calling Phase 3.
Yeah.
All right.
My question to you, but just a little segue before we go any further.
Okay.
Which other two movies would be considered the ending of Phase 1 and 2?
Ooh.
Because we have been in Phase 3. I'm curious about Phase 1 and 2.
That's tough to say because
There's no official end, right?
Well, no, it's not. No, there is, but it's tough to say because I don't know that off the top of my head. Because the timeline is kind of shifting a little bit. Like I believe in all honesty, in the last like 3 months since Captain Marvel came out, they've shifted the timeline to try to fit some of the things that have happened in the last few movies. So it's really tough to say. But with that being said, okay. I just want you guys to know that this movie, Avengers Endgame, is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I don't really know how else to describe this movie, okay?
Yeah, okay. Well, let's bring it on more into the movie itself.
Okay.
We're not going to spoil anything here.
Yeah,
If
no
he spoils,
spoilers.
I have like stuff. I have artillery over here to beat him in case of spoilage.
No spoilers, no spoilers.
Yeah,
I promise.
So the focus of this movie, because we have a lot of characters in this movie now.
Okay.
A lot of them.
The focus of this movie, the focus of Infinity War was Thanos. It was technically Thanos' movie.
Yeah, purple guy.
Yeah, so the focus of this movie is for sure the core Avengers, the very 6 that it started with in 2012, which was the Avengers movie. So this is the focus of this movie.
So that would be Thor, Iron Man, Black Widow, America, Hawkeye, Hulk.
Yes, sir.
Those are the cores.
That's the core of this movie, okay? Those 6, that's, everything revolves around those 6 in this movie, all right?
Yeah. We have all the other ones, but they apparently didn't play that big of a role, I guess.
I don't want to
more
say
supportive main cast.
I don't want to say too much, but I will tell you that the original 6, this movie, everything is about the original 6 and Thanos. Okay. So I believe they did it the right way.
So did it connect because as far as I'm concerned, there's been a lot of like loose threads. They've started so many tracks. But they never really like finished. And
we can't get into that with us.
Okay, we'll skip it now. We're waiting to Phase 4 for that shit. Okay.
Yeah.
But you are almost like hysterical fan of DC and Marvel.
Yes,
like you're
I'm
a
a
comic
huge
book fan.
Yes,
you don't
I'm a
really
huge
care
fan.
about DC or Marvel. You just comics.
Yeah, I'm a huge superhero fan. I love superhero movies.
And so, as I said, he acted like a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, there's parts in this movie. This is a movie where I can honestly say you really do go for an emotional roller coaster. There's parts in this movie where you're like on the edge of your seat and you're incredibly happy, and then there's parts where you're about to cry, and then there's parts where you cry, and then there's parts where you're like, like fuck yeah, It's an incredible journey, just this movie. And then if you start thinking about the whole MCU as a whole, it's amazing. Everything tied into this movie incredibly well. I mean, they did an amazing job.
So it was a really, really good end to Act 3 then, I guess. So right here.
Yeah, this movie feels like you really feel like you've been along for the ride with these heroes.
Oh yeah, that's
you
good.
really feel like it.
Okay. No, continue.
Okay.
By all means, continue talking.
I don't want to, like I said, it's really hard to talk about this movie without going into too much detail because they really only show you the first 15 or 20 minutes in the trailer. So it really is a surprise. I mean, most of this movie is a surprise. Some of the things that you think you know about it, you're probably spot on. And then some of the other things, you have no clue what you're about to watch.
What is this?
Yeah. The ending act in this movie, because this movie is broken down into like 3 acts, right?
As a movie should be.
Yeah, and the ending act is just, I mean, it's absolutely incredible. It's the best ending act I've ever seen in a superhero movie.
Okay, but to be fair, Marvel has stumbled. Marvel since 2008 has been like, okay, oh good. And then we had Captain Marvel, and the graph was like, and then back up again.
I would say in the grand scheme of things, I think what they did was they wanted an answer to Wonder Woman, right? Yeah. So they came with Captain Marvel,
rushed it,
and in order for it to be a commercial success, they knew that they had to put it in between these 2 movies. So that's what I would say was their thinking. If I was to use my business mind, that's what I would do. So they stuck it in the middle. Everyone was anticipating Endgame, coming off this super high from Infinity War, and Captain Marvel in the middle. Who the heck is not going to go watch Captain Marvel? It's right in the middle of both these movies.
The response was overwhelmingly negative, to the point where Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb are deleting the 50,000 responses and reviews and rankings for the first 6 days.
Yeah, something like that.
Go rid of it.
But I will say this movie makes up for any type of mistake that they did take with Captain Marvel. Even though I'm not a big fan of Captain Marvel, in this movie, I'm not going to tell you too much about her, but I will tell you that it's quite different than Captain Marvel. It's quite a bit different.
Well, it better be.
Yeah. The last thing I do want to say, though, guys, I want to say that to me, as an avid superhero fan, and I've been watching this since 2008. It's 11 years. I've been watching it since I was 17, 18.
Wow.
And it's been incredible. And I have to say, the way that this movie went down, and it was absolutely incredible. I don't have really many things that are bad that I can think of, and even the things that I didn't like, they're very minuscule when it comes to this movie. This movie is just absolutely, the directors, the Russo brothers, they did an incredible job with this movie.
Is it the same guys that done
Infinity War? They did Infinity War, and they did Captain America. They did Captain America Civil War, and then I believe they did Captain America Winter Soldier.
Okay, but those are good movies. Those are good movies.
So in ending, I don't really want to spoil it too much for you guys. I'm also not going to do a spoiler review at all.
No. Go watch the movie if you want to see it.
Go watch the movie. It's incredible. If you're a superhero fan, or if you're a Marvel fan, if you're a whatever fan, it doesn't matter. It's actually a great movie. And it's quite long, but with that being said, I sure as heck did not feel like it was that long. All right, it felt like it went by pretty quick. But I just have to say, I think what they've done in these last 11 years has been nothing short of amazing. And will I watch Phase 4? Honestly, probably not. I probably won't.
What?
I think when you guys watch this, I think you're gonna feel just as accomplished as I do right now. I mean,
You're full, like
yeah.
like
I mean,
your Marvel high is like, okay, I'm done. I can move on with my life.
I have sons, and I can't wait for 3 or 4 or 5 more years to pass by, because I'm gonna make them sit down and I'm gonna make them watch all these movies with me, and I can't wait to do it, man. I can't wait for them to see these movies.
Skip Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Skip that one.
But yeah, I think
it's.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because I saw a picture, might have been a leak or something,
Mm-hmm.
but they had like for Phase 4 they had like 26 titles
I don't know.
planned.
I have no idea.
I mean, it was like a sheet, like
I just know that in this movie they do a fantastic job of wrapping everything up, and then they also do a pretty good job of setting up pieces for the future. Do I want to watch them? I feel I'm full.
The thing is, they should really take a break. Let's take a break for 4 or 5 years.
You know, you
Then
gotta make your money though.
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta
Disney.
make your money. Yeah,
Do they have issues? If Disney has like financial issues, I will be surprised.
Yeah,
I would genuinely be surprised.
This movie. I'll give you guys a prediction. This movie is gonna make over $3 billion. I have zero doubt that this movie will. It's gonna be the highest grossing movie of all time.
I don't think it's gonna be the highest one. It's gonna be up there.
No.
It's gonna be top 3. Guaranteed. I
no.
believe top 3.
It's gonna be the highest grossing movie of all time.
We'll see about that.
I promise you.
But I think that wraps it up actually, because we've been rambling for far too long.
Hope you guys enjoyed the review.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to get Sheen to go watch it this weekend, maybe.
Maybe, we'll see.
I'll try to go see it for a second time. Thanks everybody. This is a Geekbros review.
Yeah. Gene here. Shafe there.
Shafe. You guys have a good one. See you later.
Take care.